It's time to break it open and really stand out. Broken Air is here.
On Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. Lagos.
Hello there, your number one sports show on radio, Sports Cruise, from 6 to 7 p.m. every weekday, only on 98.3 Mainland FM. Sports Cruise, 6 p.m. weekdays on 98.3 Mainland FM. The cruise never stops.
Give me freedom, give me fire, give me reason, take me higher.
Hello, my name is Godwin Enoch and I'm a broadcast journalist. Yes, my friend will tell me that I am a sport administrator by accident. Listen every day of the weekday to Sports Cruise on Mainland FM. God bless you.
First I want to dance with you, I'm a man or okay. If your boyfriend come in my bed, anything you want to ask me, it would please, 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 First I want to dance with you, I'm a man or okay. If your boyfriend come in my bed, anything you want to ask me, it would please, it would please, it would please, crystals and gold. Close your eyes, boy, I make a wish, anything you want, I will give you in a twitch, you can turn me on, like a switch, I'll be a wizard, be my witch, you say make a turn, I go turn, you say make a bitch, I go bitch, you say make a do, I go do, you say make a turn, I go turn, you're so nice, you're so nice, I go paradise, no restaurant in this world, you get your spice, first I want to dance with you, I'm a man or okay, if your boyfriend come in my bed, anything you want to ask me, it would please, it would please, it would please, crystals and gold, it would please, it would please, crystals and gold, first I want to dance with you, I'm a man or okay, if your boyfriend come in my bed, anything you want to ask me, it would please, it would please, it would please, crystals and gold, it would please, it would please, crystals.
Alright, it's that time of the day where we get to discuss sport on radio like you would never hear anywhere else. It's Sports Cruise live on Mainland 98.3 FM, and I will continue to say this, your number one drive time sports show on radio in the city of Lagos. It is coming from Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. Yes, today is the 19th day of September 2024, 190922 2024A. It's my pleasure to have you join us on the show today, and I'm going to be the fifth boxer to be declared world champion 3 times against the hard fighting Du Bois. It's going to be a massive fight. I watched the second weigh-in yesterday. They will do the next one tomorrow evening, and both of the fighters have been talking tough. Anthony Joshua is saying there's no emotion anywhere. He's going all out. Du Bois is also saying, you know what, I'm going to take him out. I'm really looking forward to the fight. It's been a while. We had a fight with all of these, razzmatazz and the build-up. A lot of people have alleged that Anthony Joshua is too quiet as a fighter. He doesn't bring all of the energy. He doesn't give you the maybe Manny Pacquiao, the Floyd Mayweather, the great Muhammad Ali kind of energy when it's coming into the game. But he's coming out this time around, and he's coming out to get all of that done. Wembley will be the the host of one of the biggest heavyweight fight in a very long time. Over 70,000 capacity, sold out about 17 minutes when the venue of the fight was declared. We'll talk about all of that on the show today. The big night. The Champions League continues Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and you know what that means. We'll talk about the big games that we saw yesterday in the Champions League. Borussia Dortmund. You also look at Manchester City, unbeaten run, 24 Champions League games at home, but yesterday they could not score a goal at all. It ended goalless. the big scarf for them had to beat Kevin De Bruyne, getting substituted at halftime because of a suspended knee injury, and they play Arsenal on Sunday. By the way, the WSL also begins on Sunday. So Arsenal plays Man City in the Premier League, and the WSL Arsenal also plays Manchester City. So the men and the women basketball have remained sixth in Africa. We'll talk about all of that also on the show today. It's a big package. Big Champions League game also for tonight. The Youth Champions League, Arsenal played Atalanta earlier today, and they lost by 4-1. Yes, Atalanta defeated Arsenal 4-1 in the youth league. You know how they do it. When the senior teams are playing, the youth teams are also playing on the same day. So the big boys will also play later tonight. Is it going to be another opportunity for, let me put it this way, African Footballer of the Year in waiting to also show the world that he's done it again and again, and he can still do it again against one of the biggest teams in world football right now. Hey guys, it's a bunch of that truth today. I don't even care how you think about it. Cristiano Ronaldo gave an interview about Lamine Yamal, and he said if he stays fit, that is going to be bigger, because he has done bigger things than him and Messi did. Are songs that Agbatomi may not be exactly familiar with, but I'm sure.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Let me give you songs of 9. Let me give you songs.
Songs
coming from an instrumentalist, by the way. So I wonder why an instrumentalist doesn't listen to music.
As an instrumentalist, we don't listen to the lyrics.
You listen to.
I listen to the beats.
But at least beats don't play in isolation. Beats go with the music.
Hey, bro, I don't listen to the lyrics.
Well, yeah, for doing your
boys versus Anthony Joshua. It is a pay-per-view, box office fight, you might call it. It has been a very, very rough one trying to get tickets into the Wembley. It's going to be at Wembley, and this time it's going to be all British affair, and having to know that the boys has had 20 knockouts.
His
in
last
his career.
3 fights have been chaos.
He has had 21, but he has lost twice. He has 20 knockouts in 21 wins. That's why they nickname him the Dynamite. And trust me, he has been blowing out air so far. And it's really interesting to see what he is going to bring up to the table. He has said that on the canvas he's going to make sure that Anthony Joshua kisses his canvas, so he said he's going to destroy him. He's going to ensure that he's going to give him a knockout. And the last time Anthony Joshua had the knockout was against Ruiz, and that's the only knockout in his career so far. That was in 2019. So it's going to take something extraordinary to take Anthony Joshua out, and it would be nice to see if Dynamite could actually just live up to his name.
Yes, boxing heavyweight division has been on a roll. We can't deny that fact. With all of the major fighters now available to fight each other, and to remember, it was when Andy Ruiz was actually stripped of. Was it Andy Ruiz? No. It was Andy Ruiz that was stripped of the IBF belt. It was Alexander Usyk that was stripped of the IBF belt. It became vacant, and then they had to square up for it. So the fights in an all UK card at Wembley Stadium, well, part of the Riyadh season determines who faces the winner of Usyk Tyson Fury in 2nd of December. The first fight was to determine the undisputed heavyweight champion, which Usyk won. So whoever wins this fight on Saturday would be on standby as a mandatory challenger to the winner of Usyk and Fury on the 2nd of December. Remember, there are 2 fights. It's a 2-way fight. The one is to determine who is the heavyweight champion, and then the next one will be to determine who fights the IBF champion. So all of these things are just together, but I'm super excited. We're due for our first break. When we come back, we'll talk a little more on the fight between Daniel Dubois and Anthony Joshua. Both of them are talking 28 fights, 3 defeats. That's for Anthony Joshua. And then he said AJ hasn't been good since Usyk beat him twice. Daniel Dubois have been talking tough. I remember their first way when they signed the contract, they almost went at each other, and Anthony Joshua almost chewed the chair at Room of Entertainment for me. But like I said, we're due for our first break. When we get back, we go straight up into the conversation. It's Sport Cruise. You can predict the winner between AJ and Dubois. Stick with us.
You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM. The sound of Lagos.
Looking for ways to save your data? It starts with your apps. Deleting unused apps helps. But there is more. Most apps have data saver modes. Activate them to control data usage. You can also go to settings to turn off auto updates. Lastly, close unused apps to save data when you ain't using your apps. These changes can make a big difference. For more information, visit your mobile operator's website or consumer.ncc.gov.ng for more helpful tips. Stay connected and enjoy smarter data usage. This message is brought to you by the Association of Telecom Operators and Nigerian Communications Commission.
There. Yes, you just won 5,000 naira cash. And you, sitting by the side, there's 1 month Showmax subscription to watch the Premier League waiting for you. You behind. Of course, you're not left out. How does 1,000 naira airtime and 2,000 naira Uber discount sound? All this could come true when you buy the No Unwrap and Win pack. Open it, look for a cube with a 6-digit code on its wrapper. Text the code to 8011 and follow the prompts to stand a chance to win any of these instant prizes. Promo valid from July till December. Terms and conditions apply. Get extra value on the No Unwrap and Win pack. No, eat for good.
Guys, you need to check your NIN status. I cannot say this enough because the next batch of barring will start again soon. I know some of us have submitted our NIN multiple times, but your NIN has not been linked to your lines. Either because your picture on the MTN portal might be different from the one on your NIMC portal, or you got married and changed your name, or another person registered your line for you when you bought it, or you mistakenly used the wrong date of birth, and many other reasons. But don't worry, MTN has made it easier to link your NIN in just 2 minutes from the comfort of your home, office, or while you are on the move. No need to visit MTN office and join the queue. If you use a smartphone, you can visit nin.mtn.ng or dial *996*4# on your MTN line. Just follow the instruction and you are done in under 2 minutes. Remember, barring will start again very soon. Link your NIN to avoid stories that touch. MTN, what are we doing today?
Hey there! Yes, you just won 5,000 naira cash. And you, sitting by the side, there's 1 month Showmax subscription to watch the Premier League waiting for you. You behind. Of course, you're not left out. How does 1,000 naira airtime and 2,000 naira Uber discount sound? All this could come true when you buy the No Unwrap and Win pack. Open it, look for a cube with a 6-digit code on its wrapper. Text the code to 8011 and follow the prompts to stand a chance to win any of these instant prizes. Promo valid from July till December. Terms and conditions apply. Get extra value on the No Unwrap and Win pack. No, eat for good.
You dey find ways to save your data. You go first start with your apps. Delete apps wey you no dey use but other things go still dey. Some apps get data saver modes. Make you activate them to control the data usage. You fit also go your setting make you off the auto updates them. Then make you also close apps wey you no dey use to save your data when you no dey use your apps. This small change go fit help you save your data well. For more information, make you go your mobile operator website or consumer.ncc.gov.ng for better tips. Make we dey connect and enjoy our data use well. This message dey come from the Association of Licensed Telecom Operators wey join body with the Nigerian Communication Commission.
Guys, you need to check your NIN status. I cannot say this enough because the next batch of barring will start again soon. I know some of us have submitted our NIN multiple times, but your NIN has not been linked to your lines. Either because your picture on the MTN portal might be different from the one on your NIMC portal, or you got married and changed your name, or another person registered your line for you when you bought it, or you mistakenly used the wrong date of birth, and many other reasons. But don't worry, MTN has made it easier to link your NIN in just 2 minutes from the comfort of your home, office, or while you are on the move. No need to visit MTN office and join the queue. If you use a smartphone, you can visit nin.mtn.ng or dial *996*4# on your MTN line. Just follow the instruction and you are done in under 2 minutes. Remember, barring will start again very soon. Link your NIN to avoid stories that touch. MTN, what are we doing today?
Hello, Twe. Hey, you just win 5,000 naira cash and you wey sit down for corner. 1 month showmatch subscription to watch Premier League dey wait for you, and you for back no fear, you sef dey inside am. How 1,000 naira airtime and 2,000 naira Uber discount sound for your ear? All these things fit happen if you buy no unwrap and win pack. Tear am open, find cube wey get 6-digit code for wrapper, send the code go 8011 and follow wetin dem tell you, and you fit win any of these ogbonge prizes. This promo go dey from July go reach December. Terms and conditions dey sha o. Get extra value on top no unwrap and win pack. No, eat for good.
You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM. The sound of Lagos.
Visit irockin.com for more Nigerian.
Nobody can love you the way I do. I'm with you, my love. With you, everything is well. Your love they make my heart to do. Nobody can love you the way I do. I'm with you, my love. Same thing, way they make me feel like say you gon' be my wife. Now the same thing whipping they make my friend talk say I didn't waste my time. Now because I didn't respect you, girls, you every night and day. I pray for you because of you. I dey fly like butterfly, my love. Now this thing make people they say I don't lose my sense, my pain, but nobody can stop me from loving you. I'm with you, my love. With you, everything is well. Your love they make my heart to do yori. Nobody can love you the way I do. I'm with you, my love. With you, everything is well. Your love they make my heart to do yori. Nobody can love you the way I do. I'm with you, my love. You see the way all the things they flow. Sometimes to see how they love you so. Get out the suspect, say them no. Say that you be the person where they make me flow. Ooh, tell them say you are the blessing, and that's why you are so interesting. Nobody is understanding the way you are for my beautiful girl. Now all these make people they say I don't lose my face, my pain.
Alright, like I said, I'm sure you'll be wondering, oh, why this guy? It's today's Thursday and it's Throwback Thursday on Mainland 98.3 FM. All of the songs you must have been hearing on the show or the station all through today had to be throwback songs of the 60s, 70s, 80s and 90s. That's why I said some of my guys in the studio can struggle with some of those songs, but don't worry, I will play on with them. This is one of my favorite songs of all time, by the way, and bracket, and they got to be brackets alongside Superstar Boy Wizkid, and I really love what they do. You're live on Milan 98.3 FM. Before I went on that break, we were talking about the big fight that is coming up on Saturday, heavyweight fight, and it's just basically about Anthony Joshua coming out there to tell the entire world that whatever it is that happened between myself and Usyk is gone, and since then he's gone to win 3 different fights. Well, let's see how it goes. AJ 28-3 is boxing royalty, British boxing royalty, holding multiple gold medals and the title of OB. Is a former 2-time unified heavyweight champion, holding gold from 2016 until 2018, losing both belts to Andy Ruiz Jr. until briefly reclaiming them in 2019. AJ hasn't had gold since Usyk beat him twice. Since those losses, he's gone on to win 4 straight fights, with his last being a massive knockout win against former UFC champion Francis Ngannou. The 2012 Olympic gold medalist hopes his redemption story continues with a win and a chance to hold gold again, and the gold this time around is the heavyweight title, which is currently currently I say are being held by Usyk, and whoever wins the fight on Saturday will be the mandatory challenger to the heavyweight title. After Tyson Fury and Usyk fight the second part of their fight on the 2nd of December. So much talk about on it today, but guys, quick one. I mean, it's a fight a lot of people are interested in, and that's why we decided to also join in with the build up to that fight. What do you think can work in favor of Anthony Joshua? Let me start with you, Agbatomi. I mean, it's someone a lot of us are familiar with, apart from his Nigerian root, the fact that he's been here, he's done it before, 28 fights, 3 losses, and those losses are coming almost quick succession. 2 of them actually went to Alexander Usyk, and 1 of them went to Andy Ruiz Jr. And I like the way he returned to Andy Ruiz Jr. Less than 6 months, they've done chapter 2, they finished the fight sharp. But Atatomi, where do you think this fight will be won or lost? You told me off air, and you alluded to the fact that Daniel Dubois is not a fighter that can last all the round or maybe 12 rounds. Exactly. It's a quick fix. It's just like an upgraded version on Tyson, on Mike Tyson. I remember during Mike Tyson times, people are still getting their tickets checked at the entrance, and the fight was over. Right. 55 seconds, it was done and dusted. But where do you think AJ's strength lies, and where do you think his weaknesses are going into this fight? Well,
to be honest, I think it's a 50-50 fight. Both 50, guys 50-50 to an extent. Both guys, punch really hard. I mean, one of Anthony Joshua's weapon is the southpaw. That is a straight punch, a straight on the punch to the opponent, which I think is one of his biggest weapons. Talking about Anthony Joshua, but you look at Daniel Dubois as well. He's very, very strong. He attacks so well. His right hand is fire and everything. He has the poise. He has the agility as well to attack his opponent. But then we also got to hear as well that Daniel Dubois' trainer has already been absent from the first press conference, as well as the first face off between both of them, the first check up for the weight. Yes, of course, and he's out of that one. But I think that all of that is even going to come into the play. Maybe you want to say his coach being absent is going to give Anthony Joshua some headway. But then let's even leave all of that aside. I think Anthony Joshua's experience will come to the fore here, because Anthony Joshua has been here. He has been on the biggest stage of it all. He has fought Vladimir Klitschko. He has also fought
the Klitschko brothers.
Mm-hmm. He's been up against the likes of his last fight was against Ngannou. Defeated him in the second round. Very, very, very fast about that particular one. But his experience will just come to the fore here. And I was able to look at opinions from different boxers. Both past and current, and a lot of them are saying, "Come on, his experience is there." Daniel Dubois is just probably just coming to the limelight now.
Now, there's going to be a simple twist to this conversation, and this is the age difference. Anthony Joshua is 33. Dubois is 26, and you can't take that away. I understand that sometimes the age it may not exactly play in either favor, but you can't. That age difference is going to be a massive factor. Let me read this something for you real quick. AJ said, "I've had Dubois on my mind for a while. The goal is to just get him through the training session, the successful training camp and performance on the night. I feel fresh for this fight here with Daniel. It doesn't matter whether I'm 35, he's 15. It's a fight, and age is just nothing but numbers." Now, listen to Dubois' numbers. We told you AJ is 28-3. That's 28 fight, 3 losses. Dubois is 21-2. He's a former British and Commonwealth heavyweight champion. His unbeaten record was snapped against Joe Joyce in 2020, where his eyes got solely shot. The Dynamite, as he's been called, rebounded with 4 straight wins. The WBA regular heavyweight champion lost a controversial contest against Usyk following a debate regarding whether a shot to Usyk was a low blow, and he never recovered. The 26-year-old bounced back with a win against Jaron Miller. Jeremy Miller is one fighter AJ had always avoided for whatever reason, and he shocked the world when he decimated Filip Hrgović in June to win the then interim IBF heavyweight title. Now fully champion after UC relinquished the belt, Dubious looks to prove he's the real deal against a legend in Joshua. Take a listen to what he said. He said, "I'm learning more about myself as a fighter and as a person. Being the man of the future, I'm aiming for the best. AJ has been the king for a long time, and my aim is to be the king slayer." I can tell you, this is what you want from a big fight like this. The build-up is massive. The arena is sold out. Expected to have about 11 million pay-per-view in the UK alone. It's a fight of two. I mean, like they said this is London divided, not Manchester United. But Akintayo talked about experience. I'm bringing it from the point of age. 33, 26. That's some good numbers, by the way. But do you think all of that will matter on the night, or you feel Anthony Joshua knows that Big Dubois, there's another shot for me to go for Fury if Fury defeats Usyk on the 2nd of December? There's a lot on the card for this fight. What do you make of that fight, and what are we expecting on Saturday?
Well, one thing you have to consider from Joshua's perspective is he's not just looking at Daniel Dubois.
He's looking at what the win will bring for him.
Exactly. And like you said, it's not necessarily about the number. It's about the fight. Even if he's 12 years old, as long as he's a professional and he gets into the ring and they have to tussle it out. One of the things that could pave way for Joshua is the fact that the couple of times that Daniel Dubois lost those bouts was based on the fact that he could not go longer, and that is where the experience of Joshua comes in. Joshua over the years was usually a knockout boxer, but however, after the losses he decided to redefine his style, decided to be more tactical rather than going in and going pound for pound, and that we could see that going from the second bout against Andrew Ruiz, where he was just being cautious. People were like, he was avoiding the punches. He was just trying to just wear out Andrew Ruiz, and I expect him to do the same this time around, because trust me, the man that's Daniel Dubois coming into this bout knows that all he has in his mind, I'm sure in his card, is just to ensure that Joshua does not go past the round of 3 to 4, and he would try to ensure that he knocks Joshua out, and that is where the problem will come in.
Okay, I think one thing we need to consider is the fact that Wembley is Anthony Joshua's best venue, talking about boxing arenas for him. I mean, he's very, very comfortable fighting at home, which is Wembley.
Both of them are at home.
Yes, they're at home. You see, but I'm talking about the experience of Joshua in Wembley. Most of Joshua's win have come from Wembley. But let's leave all of that aside now. Daniel Dubois is young, is youthful, is very durable. But I also think that Joshua as well, having the experience. Now you're talking about age. He has the experience. He has the body. He has the agility as well to match him. But I even think that this particular fight is going to go down the wire. When I'm go down the wire is that we're not going to be seeing a knockout here. We're going to see.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You think we'll have the judges' card?
The judges will have to come to play here. It's going to go down to a draw, and the point would prove the difference.
And what that mees is that both of them will have to fight all the rounds.
That's just the thing.
I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. Have you seen Joshua struggle in the later rounds of fights?
Okwemi.
I don't see that happening.
Now
except they just want to entertain the fans.
Dubois' other fights as well. If you check this of his other fights, he has also proved to not be able to protect himself. I mean, most of his fights he has come out battered. I was on YouTube earlier today, and I had to go and see fights of Daniel Dubois. That's why the fact that he wins by either heavyweight or the judge or by knockout. I mean, he has always been battered. He doesn't even know how to protect himself. Same thing as well can also be said of Anthony Joshua. But what I'm now talking about is the fact that this fight is going to go down the wire, and it's going to depend on the judges, to decide this fight.
Yes, I'm also positive. I think Wumi has something to say about the fight. Good evening, Wumi.
Good evening, gentlemen in the studio.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Welcome to the studio, man. The Lord continue to keep it for us.
Amen.
See, anytime these guys are broke, Mr. Okwe, the last two guys, Anthony defeated. They are guys who are broke, need money. They only take a jab or take a shot at Anthony when they need money. See, this guy, the boy, needs money. I don't believe that. Just like Tomiwa said, he's not going to go down to any wire. I thought he's not going to struggle. Go to defeat. Go to beat him. You understand? Go to the TKO. The boy needed money. So anytime this guy needs money, they only take a jibe at Anthony. And they make millions of dollars for me. You understand? There's no way this guy go to give Anthony any cost for worry. It's going to be a TKO. Anthony for me. That's a question, gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Wumi. Anthony, Wumi thinks it's a TKO. Well, if it's going to be a knockout, whatever it is, but I just want to have some good fights. I just want to, see two boxers that are ready to throw it all out.
Then you should be ready to wait to the 12th round.
No. I'm not really the fan of lengthy fights. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. This is Olariwaju.
Olariwaju, you are calling the sports show now. Are you on a queue at the filling station?
No, not really.
So why is your voice this low now?
Actually, I was working on something, so I just want to contribute to AJ and the coach.
Go on, please.
I'm giving it to AJ. And I kind of like his style. But I watched one of the interviews in the afternoon. I think in the morning, where he responded by telling the lady that there is no emotion.
He's cold, he does not have any emotion, he just wants to fight.
I like him. He allowed the punches to talk. He doesn't make noise. And he's a power puncher. Also, the boy is a power puncher. But if you remember the bout between AJ and Ngannou, people were looking at the physique, and the majority of people have given to Ngannou. But AJ was so cool and calm, and he get the job done. So I'm giving it to AJ.
Okay, I mean, AJ was not cool and calm in that fight against
AJ
wanted to.
AJ was on fire. See, I'm just in that space where I feel like the longer bout lasts, the less interesting it becomes, and everybody's just tired, and everybody's just getting in there and all of that. But maybe tomorrow we'll also still touch the fight very briefly. But let's talk about football right now, and of course it's going to be the FA Champions League, which is going to be the big deal, and it's coming on strong. Atalanta will be playing against Arsenal tonight. But let's talk about yesterday's games first before we look at the games for tonight. Some of them are going on already. Bayer Leverkusen are leading 4-0 against Feyenoord. Yesterday, Celtic had their biggest opening match day win in the history of the Champions League, and their biggest Champions League win in 45 years when they defeated Slovan Bratislava yesterday by 5-1. PSG left it really late before they got that 1-0 victory over Girona. Girona making a Champions League debut. They considered in 90th minute an unfortunate goal, by the way. I mean, the goalkeeper should have kept that out. It just went through his legs. A very weak effort, unfortunately for Girona. I mean, it is what it is, my friend. Manchester City, which coincidentally are the favorites going into the Champions League, and that's why the form of Real Madrid, they are the favorites. They played a goalless draw against Manchester City, and that draw came at a cost. Kevin De Bruyne got substituted in the first half of that game. Club Brugge lost at home to Borussia Dortmund by 3-0, and Bologna and Shakhtar Donetsk, a lot of people predicted that game, and that was exactly what happened. I played a goalless draw, and Sparta Prague, the biggest result for the night, defeated RB Salzburg by 3-0. Those were the results of games that were played in the Champions League yesterday. Games that are going on right now, and these ones are almost about finishing the first half. Sᴘᴏʀᴛs are trailing Benfica 2-0. Yes, at home Benfica, I've gotten 2 goals in that particular one. They're already 2 goals up. I'm trying to get the scorers of the goals for you. Yes, I got them. The first goal was scored by Karim Akukoglu. I mean, it was the one that left Galatasaray, and then they had to bring in Victor Osimhen. He's been in a crazy form for club and country. 5 goals in 3 games for club and country. He got the first goal for them, and then there was Okun Skokul. I got the second goal in the 29th minute. So Benfica actually leading away from home right now. Okay, for Bayer Leverkusen, okay, It is the first goal was scored by Florian Reeds, the star boy and the new poster boy of German football right now. Young, energetic, crazy. Played a very integral part in Bayer Leverkusen winning the league, unbeaten all through last season. He scored the first goal in the 5th minute, and Alex Grimaldo, I think one of the most unsung heroes in that Bayer Leverkusen team last season, also got the second goal. Florian Wirtz got the 3rd goal in the 36th minute, and an own goal from Feyenoord, Gernot Schroner gave Bayer Leverkusen the 4th goal, and they just got to the half time. So let's see what happens in next 45 minutes. The other games for tonight, there are quite a lot of other big games tonight, by the way. Let me take you through the other fixtures of games that we should be expecting tonight. There's also Atletico Madrid versus RB Leipzig. Big game to look out for. But guys, let's quickly talk about the result of yesterday. Which of the results was the most surprising for you?
Manchester City.
A lot of people thought it was going to be a Man City game.
I think the man of the match yesterday was Jan Sommer. You know, he was very instrumental.
How Man City sold Onana, how Inter Milan sold Onana to Man U for that ridiculous amount of money. I want to bring in Sommer for free. Should be studied in school. From Borussia Mönchengladbach. Was it Mönchengladbach?
Yes.
He was at Bayern. He went to Borussia Mönchengladbach as well. Then Inter went to buy him from. Yes. Okay. How? I don't even care where they bought him from.
The thing is this:
how do you sell Onana and bring in Sommer for free?
I mean, fantastic business from Inter, to be honest. I mean, these past few seasons they've been doing a lot of good businesses. But then let's even leave all of that aside. I also feel like another guy that also kept Alan quiet was not the person, but Francesco Ashabi, who was very, very important.
That should be like, how old is he?
He's 33,
34
thereabout. I mean, was very, very instrumental. As a matter of fact, he even joked yesterday that he asked Alan to give him a share. You know, but I mean, I think John Mikelobi was talking. Was it John Mikelobi or someone was talking this after the game yesterday, and then he mentioned that Erling Haaland has to learn from the likes of Lionel Messi in terms of him, you know, trying to stake a claim in big games, which unfortunately he couldn't do as well. But I think the biggest winner rather from that game yesterday between Inter Milan and Manchester City should be Arsenal, because I mean, Inter Milan just provided the blueprint for Arsenal ahead of their game.
Hey, don't get it twisted, my friend.
I mean, that's the thing. Inter Milan just provided Arsenal the blueprint.
There is no.
But last season,
there is no blueprint.
Last season didn't beat Arsenal.
Home and away?
Yes.
See,
Arsenal got 4 points from 6. A win and a draw. A win at the Emirates. A draw at the
MCL. Season out in as well. Anytime Man City fails to score, the game is not as if maybe Man City did not have clear-cut chances. They had the chances
upon chances.
Other days,
Foden, they got a lot of chances.
Last 2, he had 2 chances.
He had the chance to win it for them at the depth of the game.
And you could see it is not about. It's not. Let us drop all those sentiments of one team as every day, anytime a team ensures that Man City fails to score, there's always this team can tell better. Baba, on other days, some other chances that Haaland had, they would have scored it. It's not
more difficult chances.
So it's not as if don't make it sound as if there's nothing to take away. We can't take away the absolute brilliant defense from Inzaghi's team. That is how we know that Inter Milan is going to set up.
They are arguably the best ball playing team, one of the best ball playing team in Europe as we speak.
See, Inter Milan,
the manner at which they won the Scudetto last season was crazy.
You could as well see what happened even when Manchester City defeated them at the Champions League final. It was also this slim and close game. Sometimes you just have a bad day at the office, and yesterday was just one of those frustrating nights, not just a bad day. Perhaps maybe if there are no, and
I'm not sure if that can happen back to back.
I'm pretty sure because soon after Guardiola substituted the Savio guy, it restricted the attack on the other side, because Bernardo Silva was offering little or nothing. But with Savio, we saw what Savio could do with the ball, and I believe that game was just covered with Arsenal. I believe the Arsenal game was just playing the mind of Guardiola, trying to ensure that he manages the player, especially after losing Kevin De Bruyne to that early injury. I believe that he's just trying to ensure that he see, it's a draw, it's a league format. There are still other matches that you can see used to recover the deficit. I don't believe that this is a template of how a team has. If you are assuming they restricted them to perhaps maybe one shot on target,
yes, or they didn't create chances.
Exactly. Now you can where you can talk about it, maybe when you make mention of when Arsenal went to go and play at the Etihad last season, where they restricted Manchester City to 1-0 shot on target. That you can as well say, okay, maybe there is a template. However, you also know that you cannot just keep on going with that template, because this is a league format. It is not the way it was previously. So it means that if you keep on playing a defensive, you are not expanding your game, you are not going to qualify for the next round.
It's as simple as that. Other games to look out for tonight: Atalanta host Arsenal at the Bergamo. Big game. The Europa League defending champions against a team that is trying to move up on the elite level of Europe again. There's also Spanish giant Atletico Madrid. Griezmann is one of the most underrated players in world football, and I saw the game. Gallagher has slotted in effortlessly. He's gotten his goal for himself as well. It's going to be a very interesting game tonight. Even Alvarez has also been very good signing for them. Atletico Madrid versus RB Leipzig. There's also Brest versus Sturm Graz. Then another big game to look out for. There is Monaco hosting Barcelona in Spain. In France. That's going to be assigned. What's his name? Former Manchester United.
Anthony Martial.
Yeah. And why I decided to bring this up, I remember when Anthony Martial had a season to remember in the Champions League against Arsenal when he was at Monaco. He was signed by Man U, and I'll continue to say it. Whoever agent broker that deal should be jailed. They included a Ballon d'Or clause.
He was the brightest youngster in France. He was the brightest youngster in France.
Because of one home and away game he had against Arsenal, and he became the brightest star.
No, not that.
How many clubs wanted to sign him when Man U did? How many clubs wanted to sign him when Man U did?
What I can say on Anthony Martial is, it was just unfortunate that I believe that he had.
Unfortunate what? 8 seasons at Man U. What was his best moment at Man U?
That's what I say.
Guys, hang on. Let me ask.
His first season at Manchester United was his best season, and I believe.
And he spent 7 more, and you can't find another best.
That's where I'm going to, and I believe that the change of manager, because the manager that brought
See, what's this guy talking about?
Wait. Let him land.
The manager that I can understand is paying because he's got one of the greatest Premier League goals
against
Liverpool. Now I understand your pain. But that is where I'm going to. Where I'm going to is, he had a brilliant season in his first season. There was a change in managerial position. You had certain Ibrahimovic coming in, taking his number off him. You had a certain Lukaku.
It was a bad space. They did not even inform him that they are taking his number out.
You had a Lukaku coming in as well that same season. So you had 2 experienced strikers coming in. Now he had to resort playing as well from the wing, whereby the same position he would have played was also the position that the certain Rashford was going to play. See, you cannot just take. You have to put certain things in context. You cannot just talk. You cannot just pick a season in isolation. I understand the fact that he has not had. See, how did Rashford come to limelight? Rashford came to limelight because Anthony Martial was injured ahead of the Europa League game for that season. So he came in for Anthony Martial
and he scored. And the following game, he scored 2 goals against Arsenal.
2 goals in that game. He came. So there was a reason why and you're not telling me that after Rashford had that brilliant season, coupled the injuries that Martial was. Come on, see, you have to put certain. And that's where the time whereby this is a manager that do not believe in the development of players. How many youngsters can you name that has developed through the ranks under Jose Mourinho? So you have to put certain things in context. I'm not one of the biggest fans of Anthony Martial, but I believe that he was a prospect, and we cannot just rubbish the prospect, then put in the clause of a Ballon d'Or, because they believe that with that prospect he could go as well and be a big player. Come on, you cannot just discredit his talent.
The thing is this: it looks like Manchester United gets turned on when they see players that know how to dribble. I mean, the likes of Anthony Martial, Anthony as well, aka Pocoli, splashing.
Where's that coming from?
Splashing huge amount of money on these guys. But banter aside, I just feel like his greatest issue has just been his injuries. He has been very inconsistent for Manchester United. Talking about Anthony Martial,
and it's tough because when you come back from injuries and then you get your minutes, there's a whole lot of expectations on you. People expect you to just hit it off going.
That guy that broke
I totally understand, but they should question that agent. How do you include Ballon d'Or?
See, there are plenty of things when you even look at Manchester United even as a whole. When you look at even the time he signed for Manchester City, for Manchester United, and the time he left Manchester United,
there's not been so much steady progress from the team,
and even from
they've had almost 7 managers within that period.
The biggest delusion for Manchester United fans
is to think that they used to be who they are.
That was what Liverpool suffered when they were in the wilderness for over 30 years. No, we have to put that. That's because they believed in the past glory, and Baba Megeshiri is once upon a time. That was once upon a time, and that's what where I'm going to with this. What I'm saying is the fact that Manchester United have not had that supposed progress, and how many players that you name should be at a top club like Manchester United? They keep on talking about Michael Rashford as a young lad. Trust me, Michael Rashford might be young in terms of age, but Marcus Rashford
how long has he been playing for Manchester United?
That's what I'm going to. Marcus Rashford has played over 400 games for Manchester United.
2017.
Yes.
I'm not just talking about the year. When you're looking at the year, you might say just look at the context of the amount of games he has played, professional games.
Let's even say it's an average of 50 games a season. That's almost like 7 years plus.
Especially for a guy that just scored his first, that just had his first shot on target.
He has not even had, and you are looking at he's a player that has not even had an hat-trick in the Premier League. So you cannot just lay the blame on you were talking about Liga. See, they did not have that steady progress that I believe that they could have, and trust me, singling out Anthony is just to me, it's just unfair. I'm not saying he does not have his share of his blame for whatever happened in his career.
100 million?
He had issues.
50 million?
Come on, we can go round and round.
Let's talk to Osebo, guys. Let's talk to Osebo. Osebo?
Hello?
How far?
I do. I just hear everything at the top.
You dey ride bicycle?
I just know I dey drive.
Okay.
I just shake my head. Shake my head. How? You can blame Anthony. How do you know what? Do you know the pressure that is putting his manager under? And the guy stuck his neck out for him. 80-something million pounds, 100 million euros, and he said he didn't blame Anthony. See, I understand inserting the Ballon d'Or clause in Martial's contract. To be honest, I understand. I think after Martial left was when Mbappe came on the team for Monaco, right?
Yeah.
Mbappe was actually on the bench, so that was how Martial was.
That was how good he was.
That was how good he was. The matter is, if we inserted that same clause in Mbappe's contract, I don't think anybody would have batted. Maybe because he did well at the World Cup.
Mbappe did not get to the level. Martial did not get to the level that Mbappe was when he left the French league.
So
Mbappe already won the World Cup at 18.
Yes. So another thing again, you might want to attribute it. There are a lot of things. You mentioned some routines, safety, instability at Manchester United. Yes, it's attributed to it. He had some personal issues as well. So that's why I think that for Martial, it was more of mental strength and maybe some of physicality as well. And we know how messed up the medical situation is at Manchester United. But then again, I want to just correct something. Martial's best season was not his first season. There was a season that Martial hit 22 goals. Martial and Rashford, they got to 22 goals.
I think that was under Oli.
Yes, that was under Oli. That was their best season. I think Marcus Rashford now got one better with the 30 goals that he scored under Eric Ten Hag. So it's just a case of inconsistency. And yes, I don't, maybe because they don't have that kind of setting factor, the kind that can actually stem when you need to defend and they put their hand on your shoulder.
Thank you, Osebo. Thank you.
maybe that one stunted their growth.
Thank you very much. Arsenal starting 11 is out and it's official. In goal, as expected, is David Raya. There's Ben White. There's Saliba. They unfortunately got injured. He's been back. And this back four looks to me like they will just make Saliba and Gabriel get better and better. There's also Partey in the midfield. I've continued to say it. If Arsenal wants to go any further, anywhere this season, they need to make sure that Partey is fit. There's Declan Rice. He's back in his side after serving his 1-match suspension after that red card against Brighton. Is in the team tonight. There's Kai Havertz. There's Saka. There's Martinelli. And guess who is top striking? There's Gabriel Jesus. So this could be a test or a dress rehearsal for Arsenal starting 11 on Sunday against Man City. It means that Kai Havertz will play in the midfield and Gabriel Jesus is top strike.
I don't think
there's no Jorginho in this game.
See, with that,
he's on the bench.
With that team sheet she just read out, I can bet with you that he selected those teams with the Manchester City game in mind.
Of course, and that's why I said it could be because now it's been established that the captain Odegaard is out for a minimum of like 2 months. So you have to check what he's got.
Jesus would not start against Manchester City, and that is for a fact.
Why would you start him against Atalanta and change him? Why if he gets on the score sheet tonight and he get a good game for himself?
That changes the perspective.
He needs Jorginho not starting shows that he needs Jorginho because he knows that he will not have 60% of possession. He knows that he needs him to be fresh. So for him to run around, because the way they ensured that Manchester City, the way they limited Manchester City last time was their low block was very, very tough. There was little spaces behind the setup, which means that they were just less than 10 meters behind their setup, which was very difficult for even Alan to break through the defense. And trust me, it's going to be a very fascinating game tonight. I don't think that they have. I think the managers believe is with that team, at least even if they get a draw, I believe that it will be okay. We'll be able to take the draw to Manchester.
Okay. Thank you very much. 0913-600-0410. Somebody's alleging and accusing. You got to pick the name. Sometimes the caller ID just bring up the name, just pops it up, and then I just mention the names. At times you mention the name and then it's probably another person on the other side. So thank you very much, Dan. It says, I'm enjoying your show, but I've noticed you always select callers that are calling to any of your shows. No, that's not true. That's not true, Daniel. But apologies if you've called a few times and we didn't pick your calls. It's not intentional.
Sometimes it might be even during break.
Exactly. Hello, good evening, Wumi.
Yeah.
Wumi, you're the one that is making people like Daniel like accuse us of favoritism. Why are you calling back?
You guys, no, sorry. It's the vibe you guys are giving us. It's competitive now. If you're not being discriminative, you pick any call that comes in. And we don't know that just like you are the one who's rest on it to work on himself. Look at Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi at their age, above 30. He should have worked on himself to remain up there. Then on this game, I think no, let me quickly make a comment on that Borussia Dortmund guy, the new English guy. I don't know why Borussia Dortmund always get the luck of these guys from England. They come just like the guy that went to Madrid.
He had a season at Manchester City as well.
Okay, well from Manchester City. Okay, it's a very, very good game. He scored to a brace yesterday.
And he was voted man of the match and he came in as sub.
In fact, if England are doing the opportunity this guy, is the next best team after the guy that went to Real Madrid.
You should calm down. That's James Byron Gittens. That's his name.
Yeah. That's his name.
Fantastic player, fantastic player. I will press for time, guys, but let's go through the games for 8 p.m. tonight, and let me have your calls on that one real quick. The games for tonight, there's going to be Barcelona and Monaco, 8 p.m. Call those ones real quick, one-on-one. Let's go, guys.
Barcelona
wins.
Monaco, Barcelona draw for me.
Then
Atlanta.
Atletico Leipzig. Let's go next up. Atletico played at the Wanda Metropolitano.
They should win comfortably.
Okay. Quintana, they also subscribe to that. Atletico Madrid, RB Leipzig. Okay, so what happened to the other game? Everybody's team list is out, by the way. There's Atalanta versus Arsenal. Where could that tilt to? You want to have a call on that?
That game, I just want Lookman to probably bag a goal or 2 goals and then an assist and help to finish off Arsenal appointment.
Okay, Atalanta's starting 11 is also out. It's going to be a 3-4-3 formation, and trust me, guys, they've got one of my best managers of all time, Gasperini. He knows how to get the job done. There's Marco Ganesechi in goal. There's Isakian. There's Bernd Djibouti. There's Matthew Ruggeri. There's Saik Solasinac. Remember the former Arsenal defender. There's also David Zabacosta, former Chelsea defender. There's Ederson in midfield. There's Martin Deron in the attack. There's Demola Lukman. There's Charles de Ketelere, and there's Matteo Radigo. Those are the players that will be scoring up against Arsenal tomorrow. Real quick, there is David Raya in goal for Arsenal. Like we said, there's Jurgen Timber, there's Gabriel Magalhaes, there's William Saliba, there's Ben White, the back four in a 4-3-3 formation for Mikel Arteta. There's Thomas Partey and Declan Rice in the midfield. There is Kai Havertz, Gabriel Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, and of course Bukayo Saka. 3 Gabriels will be starting in the game tonight, and all of the 3 of them are Brazilians. So you want to call that one real quick?
To be honest, I mean,
too close to call.
Too close to call. I really can't predict.
2 very unpredictable teams.
Very unpredictable.
But you have to put your money where your mouth is, guy.
Okay.
Real quick.
I don't Akita to come and cook me tomorrow. Okay.
When is that your team? Akita, where do you think that will skin to? It's a big game, and you want to win your first game definitely.
Well, both teams are quite expansive, so I think it's going to be a score draw.
I also think so too. I'm sure there will be a lot of goals in this. All of those games by 8 p.m. Of course, we have to keep an eye on the Bayer Leverkusen game. Still 4-0 at the just resumed second half. That's about the size of the package on the show today. You have to keep your dialogue always
tomorrow
on Milan. I hope you will not run away. I hope you almost ran away when Nottingham Forest beats you. Okay, guys, stay safe. Keep your eye locked on Milan 98.3 FM. Big shout out to you guys. Akinta and Agbatomi, thank you for coming through as always. My name is Okpeyemi Akinode. Stick with us because we are the sound of Lagos.
My name again, striking so what you go insane. I be the chosen one, I remain no para of Niger land. I drink, walking all day, like say I know be my mate. The street keep urging me to do more. Once I come with this brand new one, oh animosity, happy the great one. I'm a boy, sure I'm